What's going on, everybody? It's Davey from the 80s, and you're now entering the Cinema Chop Shop, so park your ass right there. And while you're there, don't forget to hit the like, the share, and the subscribe button. Also, if you check the link below, you see a Patreon account, you click it, become a member. All you got to do is try to recommend movies and music and trailers for me to react to, so click the link. Now, with that being said, we are here today to review The Sound of Metal. This movie is from freaking, I think, 2020. I missed out on it. I've been meaning to watch it. I've never gotten around to it. It's directed by Darius, Martyr, who actually wrote the screenplay for one of my favorite freaking movies, A Place Beyond the Pines, with Ryan Gosling. You should definitely check that movie out if you have not seen it. It also stars Riz Ahmed, who's in Venom and also Nightcrawler. Then you have Olivia Cooke, who's been in Ready Player One and plenty of other movies. Now, these are the two main people in this movie, but the movie is basically about these two people who do music. Right, they're a couple. They do music. They do a lot of live shows. Apparently, people like their music. It ain't all that great, but Riz's character is a drummer, and what happens is he slowly starts losing his hearing, and because of this, he's feeling like he's in a downward spiral. He's like an ex-addict. His whole world's falling apart, and he's trying it at hard to like grasp it before it crumbles to pieces. This movie really touches on real life issues, stress, freaking resiliency, coping with changes, addiction, all kinds of stuff, right? And it does it in such a freaking beautiful way. Like, this movie is actually really, really freaking good. The cinematography is excellent. I mean, Darius was a good ass writer. So when he did freaking Place Beyond the Pines, I love that damn movie. So for me to find out that I love this movie, and it turns out that he's a part of A Place Beyond the Pines, hands down, that's probably the reason why I like this movie, because he's an awesome writer, and now I know that dude actually can direct. It was a really interesting approach what they decided to do, and I know this is like a 2-year-old film, so I can kind of talk about it in depth as I want to. In the movie, what they do is they have. I was watching and I'm wondering, like, why aren't they showing subtitles? People signing, they're doing sign language, and yet, like, they don't have subtitles. And I'm sitting here lost, and I'm starting to become frustrated. And then as you're watching the movie and you're getting frustrated because you don't know what everybody's saying, you see Riz's character also get frustrated. I think his name was something Stone. What is his name? His last name is Stone for sure. Ruben Stone. You see Riz's character, Ruben Stone, getting frustrated because he doesn't know what the hell is going on. He doesn't know what they're saying or anything like that. And slowly but surely, once he starts understanding sign language and he starts to be able to sign, then you notice that the closed captionings come on. So I feel like that was like something done purposely by the director in order to kind of make you feel the frustration of the character and to kind of make you feel how lost and unapart of this society he really felt. And it's a really freaking amazing film. Like, I can't applaud it enough. It's on Amazon Prime. It's for free. It's definitely something that you would want to check out. You feel for the character, you really do. Like, you feel the frustration and you understand every feeling that he's going through, because it's like you want to get your life together, and then it's crazy because this old man in the movie, Racy's character, he gives the best damn advice, and Riz's character doesn't listen to it. Ruben doesn't listen to it, and because of it, he ends up doing exactly what Racy's character's been trying to warn him about this whole damn movie. The whole movie is just like finding a place for you to sit still. It's finding a place for you to find tranquility and calmness and steadiness in your life. Not this racingness, not this chaos, And he never finds it until like the end of the movie, which is, it's the coup de grace, like the freaking, the money shot. And it's just so symbolic how we go through the world and we try to like fix things that we believe are broken in actuality, and it's just not. And we're ignoring the things that actually are broke, and that's kind of the symbolic nature of this movie. At one point in the movie, Racy's character tells Riz's character, like, you can't stay here because you kind of go against everything that I represent. I'm telling people that they belong to a community where there's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with being deaf. There's nothing wrong with being, in this situation. You are not handicapped, you know. And Riz's character ends up going to get like surgery or whatever to fix his ear problem, because again, he's slowly going deaf, everything's crumbling apart, and he tells him, like, you don't fit in here. You go against everything that I've built here, and I built this community, and you could tell it really hurt him too to tell Ruben to leave. It really hurt him, and that scene right there hit me in the feels, man. You can really sincerely feel like he was hurt letting Ruben go, but he knew that I have to let you go in order to save my flock. And it's like, it's either you or it's my flock, and I have to choose my flock over anything. I can't let everything crumble apart because I like you. And Ruben's character is hella likable in this movie, but he just makes dumb decisions. And his dumb decisions are based off of what he believes are good intentions, and what he believes is like the right thing to do. And like, I can't really praise this movie enough. The movie is really, really excellent. And even when it kind of like separates itself from one story to tell another, and then it comes back to it, it still was able to conclude that story. Even though like majority of the film had nothing to do with this story, nothing to do with the interaction of these characters. Once it removed itself from it and then placed itself back with it, you found out like how it made it flow naturally, like as if it was meant to happen, right? And it's the truth. Like, even from the beginning of the movie, you could kind of see Riz's effect, or Ruben's effect, on the people around him and the people that he loves and that love him. And towards the end of the movie, you figure out that you're not, even though you're trying to be helpful, even though you're trying to do what's best for the people around you, even though you're trying to uplift them, you're only holding them back, and sometimes realizing that you're kind of a cancer to people, and to remove yourself and to cut yourself out of the situation may be a lot harder than you think, but but it must be done in order to save the person. And at the end of the movie, he comes to the realization that he's a cancer on Olivia's character. She's had all of, she's violently took out things on herself. She's cut herself, and she finally got control of her mental state when she was away from Ruben's character. All of a sudden, he just shows up just for a small amount of time, and just him talking gives her anxiety, and you could just start seeing like the whole time he was there, it threw her off. It threw off her equilibrium, and you could tell it just bothered her a little bit. And then she started scratching her arm, and then you're just like, damn, Ruben is the reason that you feel this way. And like I said, the movie's symbolic. It's great. I love it. And to find out, like I said, that the dude that wrote one of the movies that I enjoy the most is involved in it, hands down, awesome movie. I would recommend watching it. I think you guys should go ahead and give it a chance if you have not already. Also, let me know what you guys think about my hat. You know what I'm saying? If you guys like the merch, possibly I can, produce more, and then we could get some merch rolling for you guys out there, so you guys can be some chop shop extraordinaires. You know what I'm saying? So that's my review. Let me know if you agree or disagree, whatever the case may be. Drop it in the comment section down below. You are now exiting the Cinema Chop Shop. Hope you're having a magnificent day, and adios, homies.